Okay, welcome everyone on the other side. My name is Earl Macomb and I am the StriveScan facilitator for tonight for the Oklahoma College Recruitment Association's Oklahoma Virtual College Fair. This is the 7 o'clock hour and we do have 5 presenters tonight. A few housekeeping items for you all. The first is that the Q&A function within the Zoom bar toolbar on your screen is live and functional. I recommend you ask your questions via that particular function, and the presenters will get back to you. A reminder that your mic and your camera are off. The presenters cannot see you. The only way you can communicate with them is through the Q&A function. There are other virtual college fair sessions throughout Oklahoma that you can sign up for, and you can do that through the link that that was presented to you. And a recording of this particular session will be sent out via the link that you registered for this program. So that's all I have on the housekeeping side of things. I am going to turn it over to our first presenter. Actually, let me tell you who's with us tonight. Langston University, Arkansas Tech University, Southwestern Oklahoma State University, Northwestern Oklahoma State University, and Missouri Southern State University. And they will present in that particular order. So Kyle, you're up. And you can go ahead and take it away.
I'm Kyle Gregory. I'm a proud 2009 graduate of Langston University. I studied English while I was at Langston. I marched in the band. I was on the Quiz Bowl team. I'm now coach of the Quiz Bowl team. So with introductions out of the way, let me talk to you about my favorite subject, the Langston University. So 10 years before Oklahoma was even a state, Langston University was founded. We were founded and underfunded for the first 100 years of our existence. We basically were born out of bake sales, donated land, shared buildings, and we've gone from that to lead Oklahoma in the civil rights movement, to lead Oklahoma in desegregation, to become a powerhouse in our region. Did you know Langston was third in Oklahoma in grant money? So what that means is basically us with 1,750 undergraduates gets more grant money than schools that are 10 times our size. You're thinking, why do I care? More opportunity, less competition. So for instance, we have a brand new science research institute funded by grants from NASA. We have a partnership and internships with Harvard Medical School. We send students to Yale Medical School 4 years in a row. We sent them to UC Davis, to Stanford, to schools that cost over $70,000 a year. And you get that experience, and then you come back to Oklahoma and get the Langston University price, the Langston University education, and the HBCU experience. So we were born through tough circumstances, and we've come to thrive. We have 1,750 undergraduates, an average GPA of a 3.12, and we have no minimum ACT score. Housing, you get 2 options. We have Centennial Court, which is private rooms in a 4-bedroom apartment. You share a bathroom with 1 other person, and you have a shared living area, living room, and kitchenette. Then Young Hall, if you really want to save funding. Young Hall, 2 to a room, you'll save $2,300. So we have free tutoring in every class, and 11-to-1 student-to-teacher ratio. Over 40 clubs and organizations. And on top of that, if we don't have the club you want, with 10 other people, you can start a brand new club. Greek life is vibrant. We have 8 of the Divine 9 Black fraternities and sororities on our campus. We have a ton of and sororities, and we're home to the biggest collection of African American and African literature and artifacts in the state of Oklahoma. We have 6 schools of study and 42 majors within those schools. A few quick facts. We rank the #1 HBCU program for nursing out of 40+ BSN programs. And tuition-wise, we are the lowest tuition of any 4-year university and the lowest BSN cost in the state. Agriculture, we're #1 in the world in small ruminant animal research. So if you want to be a veterinarian, if you want to do any of that, not only do we have all of the prereqs needed to get you to that doctoral program, we have a state-of-the-art lab that surpasses some graduate level studies. Football, we're the winningest small school program in Oklahoma. Over the past 5 years, we've won more games than every school except OU. Basketball, we won our conference 2 times in the last 4 years, and we have become slowly a powerhouse in that region. We also have the other sports listed. I won't dwell on them too much, but I do want to talk to you about our band. We've grown from 45 members to 210 in 2 short years, and we're looking at being 300 deep next year. So if you want to grow, join the fastest growing band in Oklahoma, have a little bit of fun along the way, high stepping, and get a great education. The band scholarships are hard to beat. Here's an overview of our cost. In Young Hall, you can attend Langston for less than $15,000 a year, including books, tuition, room and board, and everything you pay to the university. Or if you want to live in a private room, you can do that for about $17,195. Our honors program is the most accessible honors program in the state of Oklahoma. If you have a 3.5 unweighted GPA and a 22 ACT, you could get a 4-year full ride. Imagine going to graduate school, having time to work 2 jobs, pad your pocket, and all the money going straight to your pocket. I was able to pay cash for my first year of law school. So this McCabe honors program is nothing to joke about. Then a 3.3 GPA and a 20 ACT, you could get a room and board scholarship 4 years in a row. And if you get that with Oklahoma Promise and Pell Grant, full Pell Grant, you're probably looking at a pretty nice refund. We also have huge internships through our partner, Thurgood Marshall College Fund. They have internships with Apple, where you fly and work at their headquarters and get a $25,000 check. We have an internship with the National Basketball Association, National Hockey League, and multiple business ones. The USDA 1890 is a 4-year full ride for those looking to study agriculture, and you work for the federal government. They fly you to a center, pay for your hotel, your airfare, and everything, and you work for the government. It is hard to beat. And then we have scholarships for every student with a 2.5 GPA and up. Our application is absolutely free. We need a 2.4 for guaranteed admission. We don't have a minimum ACT or SAT score. We do ask that you take it if you can. If not, we can offer the residual. And lastly, this is my contact information. We do virtual tours every Tuesday. If you go to calendly.com/Langston University, you can do that. Our application's always free. And if you email me, kyle.gregory@langston.edu, I will do my best to make sure you get a scholarship within 3 days. The honors program is not included in that, but the band and academic scholarships are. Don't be afraid to come out and visit us on a virtual tour. We'd love to have you.
Okay, great. Thanks, Kyle. Next up, we will have Deidre from Arkansas Tech University. All right, there you are, Deidre. Off you go.
Good evening, everyone. Like our facilitator said, my name is Deidre Dillard. I am an admissions officer from Arkansas Tech University. Arkansas Tech is located right off of I-40 in Russellville, Arkansas. We have 2 campuses. Like I said, our main campus is in Russellville, but that holds our bachelor degrees, master degrees, and our doctoral degrees. And then even closer to Oklahoma is our Ozark campus that holds our technical certificates and our associate degrees. Between the 2 campuses, we have about 12,000 students. We are the second highest graduation. We have the second highest graduation rates in the state of Arkansas. And we are also #1 in the state for students who choose STEM. So anybody interested in that STEM area fields, Arkansas Tech is the place for you. Our average class size is 17 students. And so we like to keep our class sizes small. If you like that small town feel, Arkansas Tech is definitely a place for you. We focus on family and getting to know each other and making those connections. We have over 140 undergraduate programs and then 40 graduate programs. And we offer in-state tuition to all Oklahoma students. So any of our Oklahoma residents, we offer in-state tuition. These are our academic programs at Arkansas Tech. You can see we have a College of Business, College of Natural and Health Sciences, College of Arts and Humanities, College of Education, and College of Engineering and Applied Sciences. And then we also have several pre-professional programs as well. And all of our programs are accredited, and we are also nationally accredited by the HLC. So we have some very prestigious programs that are recognized all over the country and the world. To get admitted into Arkansas Tech, we have two types of admission. Our unconditional admission requires a composite score of a 19 on the ACT or a 1010 SAT, and then a cumulative high school GPA of a 2.0. We are not test optional, but we do allow you to take either the ACT, SAT, or the AccuPlacer. If you don't have that 19, we can get you admitted with a 15 ACT composite score or 850 SAT, and then still that 2.0 cumulative GPA. To apply to Arkansas Tech, it is 100% free to fill out our application. You can go directly to that website, or you can go to our main website, atu.edu, and then scroll down to hit apply. There's no essay requirement, and it's like I said, it's absolutely free. Only takes about 15 minutes to fill out. Once you submit our online application, you'll just have your counselor send us your test scores and your transcripts. Once we get both of those in our office, we'll be able to make an admission decision for you, and then we'll send you out an admission letter. After you have been admitted to Arkansas Tech, you are automatically considered for our academic scholarships. Our academic scholarships start at a 17 on the ACT and go up from there. We have a priority deadline of November 15th, but our final deadline is not until February 15th, and we do accept the February ACT and SAT dates for scholarship consideration. So if you're still taking the ACT or the SAT, continue sending us those scores, and we will be able to consider them not only for admission, but for scholarships. And if you happen to raise your test score before the February date, we will automatically increase your scholarship award for you. Coming to Arkansas Tech, that per year, the average cost is about $17,767, and that is all inclusive of 15 hours per semester of tuition, fees, and then also room and board. So you'll have a room cost as well as a meal plan, and then books and supplies. So the average cost is about $17,767. When you come to Arkansas Tech, you are required to live on campus your first 2 years. You are able to stay in any of our residence halls except for our apartments. Right now, we're not able to go into our residence halls because of the pandemic, but you can take a virtual tour every Tuesday at 11:30 and every Thursday at 1:30 to see inside of our residence halls to see exactly what each of them looks like. Or you can go online to the website and take pre-recorded videos of those also. We offer on-campus tours Monday through Thursday at 9 a.m., 1 p.m., and 3 p.m. So if at any time that you all want to come join us, definitely do so. We'll show you around campus. You'll be able to see inside of everything except for our residence halls, like I said. You can take a virtual tour 24/7, and you can stroll the campus at your own pace virtually. And that is also at that website. Or you can take a virtual meeting where you will be meeting with me or another admissions officer to get more personal one-on-one time, to get more of your questions answered, different things like that. Again, my name is Deidre Dillard, and that's my contact information. I do want to encourage you all to follow us on social media. On Instagram and Twitter, it is both GoToHCU, our handle. We do scholarship giveaways, all types of contests and things like that, and we also post our announcements on social media. So definitely be following us to stay up to date. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Deidre. I just want to remind folks on the other end, the Q&A function is live. So if you do have a question for any of the presenters, you can post it there. Next up is Hayden from Southwestern Oklahoma State University. So Hayden, there you are, and you can take it away.
Hey, like you said, my name is Hayden Pretty. I am a admissions recruiter here at SWOSU. So let me share my screen and I'll kind of walk you through our little presentation that we have. So we are SWOSU. We're located about an hour west of Oklahoma City, right off of I-40. We're pretty much known for our pharmacy department because you can get your PharmD, which is like your doctorate in pharmacy from SWOSU. And then our sciences are really well known. And then we also have a really great music therapy program. And then we do have a incredibly fastly growing parks and recreation program that you can get here at SWOSU, along with a lot of other, I think we have like 90 degrees that you can get, but we'll go ahead and get started going through this. So in order to get admitted to SWOSU, we do require a minimum of a 20 on your ACT or a 2.7 GPA with being in the top 50% of your class. If you don't meet either the ACT or the SAT, and then the 2.7 with the top 50% of your class, it doesn't mean you're not going to get accepted. It just means that these are the surefire guaranteed ways to get accepted, but we do have other ways you can get admitted, like a placement test, taking a residual ACT here on campus. But to send us these, apply to the university. It's free and there's no essay. And then have your counselors send us the ACT and then your GPA, and then we'll get you admitted, get you that acceptance letter, and we can get you going. Like I just said, ACT, oh, these are for scholarships, sorry. Scholarships. So in order to get put into our scholarship pool, all you do is apply to the university like regular. We don't have any scholarships that you actually apply for other than our PLC scholarship. You do have to apply for that. But for our normal freshman scholarships, apply, send us your ACT and your GPA, and then also fill out the FAFSA and send that to us. And then you'll be put into our pool, and March 1st is our deadline. After March 1st, you'll kind of figure out what scholarship you're going to get whenever we reach out to you and connect with you. We also do accept Oklahoma's Promise or any state, federal loans, grants, anything like that that you get, we accept those. Also, if you get any other additional scholarships that you apply for, like say a Pepsi scholarship or just a scholarship from your community or like Boy Scouts scholarships, anything, any type of scholarships that you get, bring them to us. We will accept them. We want you to pay, we want the scholarships to pay for your school, not you have to pay for your school. This $7,466.25 is our average cost per semester. That does include tuition and fees, room and board, and books. So tuition and fees, this is based off of 15 hours. You are not required to be enrolled in 15 hours. 12 hours is a full-time student, but this is just kind of if you were to take 15 hours, the cost. Academic fees, room and board. So at SWOSU, you never have to live on campus. I highly encourage all students to live on campus, especially your freshman year. It is great. It's how you meet people, but we do not require anyone to. So it's kind of a pro or a con, however you look at it. But that's just kind of an estimate per semester cost. We will be having a campus preview day. However, it will be virtual due to COVID, but it'll be SWOSU Saturday. It'll be on November 14th. And then you do have to register for that. So you can either scan this QR code right here to register for that, or you can contact us at admissions@swosu.edu, give us a call, or you can go to our website, go to the admissions tab, scroll all the way to the bottom of that admissions tab, hit SWOSU Saturday, and you can register there. Basically, it's from 9 to noon. We'll have different departments set up at different times. Get on, listen to the departments you want to listen to, and then maybe listen to some other ones that you have a little bit of interest in. But it'll be kind of a good day to just kind of hear all the different departments that we have here at SWOSU. These are all of our admissions department. So if you have any questions, want to reach out to us, or you can even come on a tour. We are open for tours every day at 10:30. So call us to schedule a tour. You do have to wear a mask, but we'll take you, show you around campus. We aren't going to be able to show you any of the dorms because of COVID, but we can still kind of just get you a good feel for campus. And our phone number is this 580-774-3782, or send us an email and we'd love to get you out here. And then this last page is our website. For incoming students, this apply button, that's how you apply. This admissions tab, this is going to be where you get a lot of your information. There's that SWOSU Saturday. Here's our view book if you're interested in that. Any other information, just scroll through our website, kind of figure it out, but that's pretty much all I have to talk about. So thank you and go Dogs.
Okay. Thank you, Hayden. All right. So next up is Colin, and Colin's gonna talk about Northwestern Oklahoma State University. So Colin, I'm gonna turn it over to you.
All righty, I appreciate it. So you guys are gonna have to bear with me. I am doing this from home, and I forgot to send myself our PowerPoint. So I'm going straight from the view book. My name's Colin. I am an admissions counselor and a recruiter at Northwestern. I graduated in 2019. I played golf and football, kind of a weird mix, but it worked. And now I get to talk to you guys about why you should be a Ranger. Steps to becoming a Ranger, right here. We do have an application fee. It has been charged since I applied to Northwestern in 2014. You can apply online. You can come to campus and fill out an online application. Have your counselor submit your transcripts and your scores, and we will send you a letter. Ways to get accepted: have an ACT of 20 or an SAT of 1020 or 940 without the writing scores. Be ranked in top 50% of your high school class with a minimum GPA of 2.7, or over there on the right, have a 2.7 GPA in the 15 units of core classes. We do also have alternate admissions. It's kind of the same way that SWOSU's is. It's a personal statement, a few letters of recommendation. We want to help you guys get your degree. So we're going to do everything in our power to get you here. We are also pushing a virtual preview day. Ours will be the 7th of November starting at 10 o'clock. You can go to our website, nwosu.edu, and sign up there. It's going to be a 45-ish to 1 hour long YouTube live session. You guys can ask questions in it, ask us questions. It'll be posted afterwards as well. It is a source of a $600 scholarship. That's one thing that Northwestern does really well is scholarships. We have one of the best scholarship programs in the state, if not the best. I think it's the best. I got a lot of money for just about everything. Some of the awards that we offer, your freshman year academic awards right here at the top, starts out at a 21 ACT with a 3.0 GPA. That's $500 a scholarship straight up. It kind of goes up from there until you get into the RBS and the OAS scholarship awards, which pretty much pays you to come to Northwestern with the 16 hours of tuition, semi-private room, and $3,000 each year. The $3,000 covers fees, books, whatever else you need to pay for at Northwestern. Valedictorian and salutatorians also get scholarships for 4 years. Ranger Preview is a great source of scholarship. Our PLC class is something that we push very hard. It's $2,750 worth of scholarship. You get a class taught by the university president. You get to go around to different conferences and stuff around the state. This is the first year they haven't had a trip to a major U.S. city, but I know 2 years ago they went to Boston, completely free to you. It's a really good program. You can always apply for it, interview for it, and then 15 students get chosen each year to be part of our PLC class. Some transfer stuff, participation scholarships, up to $2,000 in scholarship to be in the band, to be in the choir, to be in the theater department, or visual arts. There's mass communication scholarships, there's cheerleading scholarships, and sports scholarships if you get recruited to play a sport. Cost for the university, though, right here is a breakdown of a full year based on 30 hours of tuition, room and board, fees, and everything like that. You're looking at a full year of $12,412.50 for an Oklahoma resident. We do also offer the OK Go tuition waiver if you come from out of state. If you come from Maine, you can get the non-resident, or you can get the resident fee, plus I think it's like $20 per credit hour. And you just have to maintain a 2.0 GPA throughout your time at Northwestern. The estimated cost of books, $1,400. They ballpark it based on students. I didn't spend more than about $600 or $700 a year on books. You can always share books with students. But with cost, we were named by 24/7 Wall Street as Oklahoma's most affordable college with the best outcome for students that go a full 4 years at Northwestern. I know this from experience that, I'm in a great place right now. I'm getting more education, and there's almost all of our professors or faculty members graduated from Northwestern at some point in time. We have 4 residence halls on campus. Coronado Hall is connected to the cafeteria. It is a men's dorm, so you don't have to go outside for any of that. South Hall is the only building on our campus that is located off of I think it's 2 city blocks. Friar Hall is more the athletic women's dorm, and Ament Hall is more the athletic geared men's dorm. And we do offer free laundry in all of those. Some major programs, major minor programs. We offer more than 30 degree programs, and there is more than 100 combinations in our fields that we offer. But that's about it. If you have any questions, you can holler at our recruitment office at 580-327-8546, or email us at recruit@nwosu.edu. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Colin. All right, last up for tonight is Jason from Missouri Southern State University. So Jason.
All right. Okay, thank you. So good evening. My name is Jason Stockbridge, and I am the Oklahoma Regional Admissions Counselor here, based out of Tulsa. Thank you for being here this evening to learn a little bit more about Missouri Southern. So first off, this is our prospect card, our inquiry card. So if you're interested and would like to receive some more information, just copy this and fill that out for us. Also, our information for the Office of Admissions and my information as well. So let's get started. So why should you pick Missouri Southern? The faculty to student ratio is 19:1. So you're going to have that undivided attention inside and outside the classroom. Class sizes are 30 students, and it doesn't get any bigger than that. So all of our classes have 30 students or below. And of course, our student body represents 48 different countries and 42 different states. But the most important thing, the reason why you should pick Missouri Southern, is that in-state tuition, even in Oklahoma. So the 8 states that border Missouri, including Texas, Hawaii, and the 4 islands, we give in-state tuition to all the residents that live in those states. And this is called the Lion Pride discount. And you can still receive university and academic scholarships. And also beginning this year, something to roar about, of course, is our new freshman scholarship. So the high tier is $5,000, the middle tier is about $3,500, and the low tier is $2,000. And of course, this is merit-based, based off of your high school GPA and your ACT scores. Also, we have some competitive scholarships, so foundations, performance, if you're interested in art, music, and theater, and so on. They do have their own scholarships through their own departments, and also athletics. So we're Division II. So what that means is what you get for athletics, you get for athletics, and what you get for academic, you get for academic. We do not split the two. You get both And also we have honor scholarship. So for seniors, if you're interested in the honor scholarship, you have to apply before February 15th and meet at least one of the following criteria below. So our city is perfect for college life. So most of those campuses located right here in the Ozark Mountains, right off of historical Route 66 near I-44 in Joplin. So we're about 2 hours away from here, as we say, far enough away from mom and dad, but you can always come home on the weekends. And Joplin is the 4th largest city in Missouri, and we offer concerts, sporting events, nightlife, and etc. So top programs and degrees that we have right now are business administration, criminal justice, teacher education, health professions, and biology. Also, we offer 140 different majors on campus to choose from for certificates, associate degrees, bachelor's degrees, and we have 6 different master's degrees to choose from. So our admissions requirements, you have to have a 2.25 cumulative high school GPA or a 21 on the ACT or a 1060 on the SAT, and we super score those, and or be in the top 50 percentile of your graduating class. So yes, you only have to meet one of those requirements to be admitted to Missouri Southern, and also you have to have your test scores for scholarship purposes. So if you'd like all that information, go ahead and apply today at mssu.edu/apply. So the estimated tuition cost for 1 year, this is including everything, books, room and board, is about $14,000 a year. It doesn't get more than that, and that does not include your scholarships. So also we have 4 different dorms on campus, but we're building a 5th one, and it should be online by the fall of 2021, and it's called Lion Village. Now the other 4 are traditional suites, apartments, and quads. The apartments and quads go pretty quick, they fill up by the end of the spring semester. So if you're looking at a particular dorm or class to get into, I would recommend going ahead and sitting in your application and also submitting your official high school transcript, your dual credit transcript from college, and your test scores. And so that way, once you get admitted, then you can start the ball rolling on housing and financial aid. So if you like all that information, are you ready to roar in 2021? That's right, this is Rory, our mascot, so I hope you are, as much as we are. So please register for Join the Pride or Show Me Moso in the spring. These are our main events where you can meet the president, the faculty, current students, and staff. Also have a tour of campus. Right now we have one on October 17th. I know that's kind of cutting it close, but we do have some other dates in mind. If you're interested in taking a tour, just register at the website provided. Also, campus tours, we do have 2 versions, in person and virtual, at the website provided, but 10 a.m. or 1 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 10 a.m. on Fridays. So if you would like some more information, please get in touch with me at the information below. Thank you, and have a great night.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Jason. Folks, I hope that you learned a lot from our presenters tonight. I've got a few closing remarks, and then we will end this webinar. So, all right. So as you close out of this Zoom webinar, you will be sent a quick 4-question survey. We ask that you fill out that survey for us so that we can make the service better through StriveScan. We just encourage you to look for more sessions in your area that's sponsored by StriveScan. And then finally, the recording of this particular session will be online through the link that you registered with. So again, I would like to thank our presenters tonight for joining us from Langston, from Langston University, Arkansas Tech University, Southwestern Oklahoma State University, Northwestern Oklahoma State University, and Missouri Southern State University. Folks, I appreciate your attention tonight, and I hope everyone has a great rest of their evening. Thanks so much.